Good day everyone, I'm Sir Aaron Timario and today we will talk about the legal issue in the Philippine education. And here are our objectives. Number 1, describe the constitutional guarantees related to education, particularly in the 1987 Philippine Constitution, such as the right to free public education at the elementary and secondary levels. 2, identify challenges in ensuring equitable access to education, especially for marginalized groups such as indigenous people and students with disabilities. And number 3, discuss the roles of the government and educational institutions in addressing these challenges. And let's start with 1, the access to education and equity. The 1987 Philippine Constitution provides the foundational framework for education in the country, especially in the following provisions. Article 14, Section 1, it guarantees the right of all citizens to access quality education. Section 2, it mandates the establishment of free public education system at the elementary and secondary levels, ensuring the basic education is available to everyone without cost. So here, the government guarantees the right na magkaroon ng free public education from elementary to secondary level, pero yung access sa quality education ay limited, particularly sa mga remote areas. And also, our government is responsible to provide education for indigenous peoples and children with disabilities. However, pwedeng magkaroon pa rin ng kakulangan, for example, sa classroom, teaching materials, and trainings for teachers. Especially in our time na hindi naman lahat is abot ng internet. May mga remote areas sa Philippines na hindi naman abot ng internet. But then they can access free education but the quality is not equal. Okay? For number 2, the teacher welfare and rights. In the Philippines, the welfare and rights of teachers are protected and governed by various laws and policies designed to ensure fair treatment, professional development, and proper compensation. The Republic Act No. 4670, the Magna Carta for Public School Teachers, it is the most comprehensive law governing the welfare and rights of teachers in the Philippines. Teachers in the Philippines, especially the teachers from public schools, even this law is existing, may mga nakakaranas pa rin ng iba't ibang issues like mababang sahod, heavy workloads, lack of job security, and lack of learning materials. Hindi naman kasi kayang i-provide lahat ng government, lahat ng kailangan ng mga teachers natin. Minsan pa nga sila pa mismo yung bumibili ng mga materials, ng laptops, para meron silang magamit during class discussion. And for number 3, private versus public education. The Republic Act No. 9155, the Governance of Basic Education Act of 2001. This law primarily addresses the governance of the public education system but also outlines the relationship between public and private education in the following ways. Section 2 recognizes the essential role of both public and private schools in providing education, with the Department of Education to regulate and ensure that private schools meet national educational standards. It mandates the promotion of an inclusive and equitable educational system where private institutions are considered complementary to the public system. Yes, supported ng ating government ang existence ng mga private schools na dapat ma-meet pa rin nila yung educational standards. And nagkakaroon dito ng legal issue kapag masyadong mataas ang tuition fees, in which na lilimitahan yung access ng mga lower income families na makapag-aral yung kanilang mga anak. And for monitoring about sa quality of curriculum, teachers' qualifications, and student welfare sa mga private school, may mga instances na hindi masyadong natututukan ng DepEd kasi marami din naman silang mga problem na kailangan nilang i-resolve bago mapuntahan yung mga private schools. So, hindi nila palaging na-monitor kung ano yung mga practices or yung mga ginagawa nila dun sa mga private schools. Next, the curriculum controversies and academic freedom. The Republic Act No. 10533, the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013, commonly referred as the K-12 law. The law allows the Department of Education to develop and implement the national curriculum, ensuring that it is responsive to the needs of the students and society. And sabi nila, kapag graduate ng senior high school, pwede na agad magtrabaho, pero hirap pa rin sila matanggap sa trabaho kasi ang hinahanap pa rin ng mga employers ay dapat college graduate and with experience. And then, sa mga gusto namang graduate ng high school, nadagdagan pa ng 2 years yung pag-aaral nila, which is mas magastos para sa mga low-income families. Number 5, bullying and student rights. The Republic Act No. 10627, the Anti-Bullying Act of 2013, is the primary law that governs bullying in schools in the Philippines. However, hindi pa rin naiiwasan na magkaroon ng incident of bullying, harassment, and discrimination in different schools. Lalo na sa panahon natin na uso na yung social media, mga gadgets na yan. Kaya mas lumala pa yung mga cases ng bullying sa ating bansa. Number 6, the education for special needs students. The Republic Act No. 7277, the Magna Carta for Disabled Persons. It is the foundational law that guarantees the right of persons with disabilities, including students with special needs. This law also mandates the provision of special education services and ensures the protection and their rights to education, access to resources, and social inclusion. However, the implementation of these laws is often inconsistent. May mga schools na kulang sa resources para sa mga needs ng mga students with disabilities. Dito nagkakaroon ng legal gap between the policy and the practice. And to further understanding of these legal laws, please watch the video.
The education system of the Philippines has highly been influenced by the country's colonial history, from the Spanish, American, and the Japanese rule. The most important and lasting contributions came during America's occupation of the country, which started in 1898. It was during that period that a system of public education was first established. In 2013, Senator Loren Legarda hailed the enactment into law of Republic Act 10533. She co-authored RA 10533 and said that the K-12 law brings a multitude of benefits to the Filipino youth. She stressed that the Philippines' upgrade to a 12-year basic education will make it part with the education system and standards of other countries. So what is RA 10533? The Republic Act 10533 is an act also known as the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013. It is for enhancing the Philippine basic education by strengthening its curriculum and increasing the number of years for basic education, appropriating funds, therefore, for other purposes. It was signed and approved by the former President Benigno Aquino III on May 15, 2013. That's right, and did you know, based on the declaration of the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013, the state shall establish, maintain, and support a complete, adequate, and integrated system of education that is relevant to the needs of the people, the country, and the society at large. And now, let's have my friend Lyra to tell you more about the law and particularly the K-12 curriculum.
Hi once again. So you might be wondering, what is the K-12 curriculum? Republic Act 10533 is a law that implements the K-12 program. This program covers kindergarten, and 12 years of basic education to provide sufficient time for mastery of concepts and skills and develop lifelong learners and prepare graduates for tertiary education and middle-level skills development, employment, and of course, entrepreneurship. The Enhanced Basic Education Program encompasses at least 1 year of kindergarten education. That shall mean 1 year of preparatory education for children at least 5 years old as a prerequisite for grade 1, 6 years of elementary education, which refers to the second stage of compulsory basic education. The entrant age to this level is typically 6 years old, and 6 years of secondary education, which refers to the third stage of compulsory basic education. It consists of 4 years of junior high school education and 2 years of senior high school education. The entrance age to the junior and senior high school levels are typically 12 and 16 years old respectively. And did you know that in K-12 curriculum, basic education shall be delivered in languages understood by the learners as the language-based instruction role in shaping the formative years of learning? Yes, that's right, and not only that, there's more. In K-12 curriculum, for kindergarten and the first 3 years of elementary education instruction, each materials and assessment shall be in the regional or native language of the learners. That's why we have the mother tongue or the first language to be used such as Tagalog, Bicolano, Hiligaynon, Waray, Chavacano, and Bisaya. From grade 4 to grade 6, there is a transition in mother language so that the Filipino and English shall be gradually introduced. And from junior high school to senior high school, the Filipino and English became the primary language. The senior high school curriculum has 4 tracks: the academic track, the sports track, the art and design track, and the technical and vocational livelihood track, or the TVL. The academic track has 4 strands: the STEM, HUMS, ABM, and the GAS. Art and design track has also 4 strands. These are the home economics strand, ICT, agri-fishery arts, and industrial arts. The senior high school curriculum has a total of 31 subjects, and these are grouped into 15 core subjects, 7 contextualized subjects, and 9 specialization subjects. Section 5 of Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013 stipulate the following standards, and these are: curriculum shall be learner-centered, inclusive and developmentally appropriate, be relevant, responsive and research-based, be culture-sensitive, be contextualized and global, use pedagogical approaches that are constructivist, inquiry-based, reflective, collaborative, and integrative, adhere to the principles of framework of mother tongue-based multilingual education, use the spiral progress, and be flexible. And here are some of the bases of the K-12 implementation: insufficient mastery of basic competencies due to congested curriculum. The Philippines is the only remaining country in Asia with 10-year basic education program. Basic education program puts billions of overseas Filipino workers, the professionals, and those who intended to study abroad at a disadvantage. And lastly, the employability of Filipino high school graduates. So now, I hope that you already understand that the entire idea of the Enhanced Basic Curriculum is to produce Filipino graduates who are holistically developed with the sufficient 21st century skills. Furthermore, it also gives great chances to all graduates to acquire middle-level skills for better work opportunities.
In addition, under the law RA 10533, the mother tongue is the language of instruction from kindergarten to grade 3 to attain mastery of learning competences. On the other hand, from grade 4 to grade 6, the teachers will use English and Filipino language as their medium of instruction. So, the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013 is final and it's real. The Department of Education and the whole nation come across the gigantic challenge in our educational system. That's 7 minutes. See you next week. Bye!